I met the Kevin Hart. Stay tuned to see what that was like. All right, let's do this. Today I got Burger King. It was supposed to be an ASMR. It really was. We'll talk about that. All right, so I have my favorite, the Whopper Jr. with bacon and cheese. And then I got, again, the honey mustard royal crispy chicken wraps. Like a lot going on with that name. Like it's even more than that. I just like summarized it. And then I got the halvesies. I'm so happy that the halvesies are finally on the menu. You get the best of both worlds. You have fries, you have onion rings. What more could a girl ask for? So without further ado, let's get started, shall we? We shall. Yeah, it's gonna be good. I'm supposed to do ASMR of all this. Did not work out at all. Luckily, my next door neighbors, they have been a lot more quiet lately. And I'm so proud of them. Right as I got done finished getting dressed, guys, I hear this car alarm blow. Okay, whatever. I guess whoever blew it, it got stuck. And it got stuck at 11:20. And it was insane. And I got back at, what time did I get back? 12:40? To film it. And it was still going. It was still, the car horn was still blowing. And I was like, I can't do anything with that. It's so loud in my room. If I can hear it with my human ears, the microphone I use for my ASMRs, it's going to pick it up even further. That's a fact. And that's the thing, I have a love-hate relationship with the microphone that I have for ASMR, because it picks up the things you want it to, but it also picks up the things you don't want it to. This would have been it. So yeah, that's why I didn't get any new items. I just got my faves because I didn't plan on talking. But oh, I can talk for sure. So that leads me into the story time. But first, I need a drink. My AC is still not working. I gotta get that fixed. I'm gonna get that fixed next month. That's what I'll do. That's the plan. All right, let's get on with it, shall we? So, story time. If you're new to this channel, I do this, but I am also a barista at this place called Starbucks. Yeah. In some videos, you'll catch me using the actual name, but in others, I'll be calling it Starbucks. Why? I don't know. I don't know how my brain works, not one bit. So, I'm at the drive-thru location, and I was on window at the time, so I wasn't making coffee. I was just, taking orders through my headset and handing out drinks and taking cash and things like that. And it was cool. It was cool. It was pretty slow. Nothing too crazy. This was past the rush because the morning rushes are brutal. But around this time, it's fine. So, taking orders, living life. And the next thing I know, I hear a man. And this man says, so this is how it goes, ding, in the headset. You hear a ding when someone pulls up. Ding! I hit the headset button. Boop. Welcome to Starbucks. What can I get for you? I hear him go, hey, can I get a coffee with 2 sugars in it? And can you put it into a cup that's for cold cups that keeps drinks cold? And I'm like, what? I'm like, let me stop doing what I'm doing to actually see who just said this. Like, what just happened here? I don't know if you guys know this, but at Blarbucks, unless you're boycotting, then I understand. That's perfectly fine, you know. I would too, but it's the only job I got right now that's keeping food on the table and keeping a roof over my head. At Blarbucks, there is a camera and we can see whoever is ordering. Not only am I taking orders, but my head's also out the window giving people drinks and taking their cash and counting out money and doing all that all at the same time. So I stop doing what I'm doing and I look at the screen to see who this is, and the voice already sounds very, very, very familiar. And then as soon as I see who it is, my heart just like sinks. Like my heart just drops. Not sinks in a bad way, but my heart just drops. And then I tell him, oh my gosh, I just realized you're Kevin Hart. One moment, I have to catch my composure. And I see him like chuckle, like, what? But I couldn't even lie. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, like my heart literally just dropped. Like, I had to get it together. I really did. Because I was like shaking. I was shaking and everything. It was like, oh, fuck. So, I breathe in, breathe out. I told the other baristas, I said, y'all won't believe it, but Kevin Hart is in this drive-thru right now. And they're like, nuh-uh, Kyrie, you're lying. Stop lying. And I'm like, I swear I'm not lying to you guys. I swear, I swear, I swear. Then everyone gathers around. And then I'm like, okay, I'm back. And then I was like, okay, I'm ready now. What can I get for you? And then he says the same thing again. He wants the coffee. He wants the coffee with 2 sugars in it. And he wants it in a cup that... In a cup that keeps drinks cold, but he wants the coffee to stay hot though. I'm still like, got me on that. I'm really racking my brain trying to figure out what does he mean by that. My coworker Nija, shout out to Nija, because she was next to me at the time, and she was like, I think he means a tumbler. And I'm like, wait, yes, that makes so much sense. And I was like, okay. I kept calling this man Kev. Okay, Kev, do you mean... I don't even know if that was okay or not. Sorry, Kev, if you do see this, I doubt you will. But I'm sorry, I kept calling you Kev. But it's like, because we ain't like this. We ain't close like this. Okay, Kev, did you mean like a tumbler or like a non-disposable cup? Like one of our merchandise cups? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, that makes sense. He said, I was like, is there a certain type that you would like? He's like, it doesn't matter. Whichever one you guys pick out for me. I trust you. So it's like, okay. We get to pick out the cup. That's fun. And, so Nigel went to get the cup. It was a really nice cup. Like, real masculine vibe. Chocolate. Cute tumbler. Really nice. Did I eat all my onion rings except for one? I asked him though, I'm like, okay, but what size do you want your coffee in? And then he's like, and then I remember like one of his like first or second stand-up comedy things, he talked about how ordering at Blarbucks is so complicated, and it's like it feels like you're taking a test, like with all the complicated like questions and stuff they ask you. So I'm like, oh, that's right, I'm so sorry, I forgot you were Blarbucks challenged. Okay, these are the sizes. And then, you know, I tell him like the sizes: tall is small, grande is medium, venti is large. He's like, right, okay, yeah, okay, the grande size. I'm like, okay, great. And I was like, you don't want any cream in it? No cream. I was like, okay, cool. And so he gets to the window, and because I said more into it, you know, like I was like really joking with this man. Like I was talking to this man and joking with him. Like I just seen him all the time, you know. Like once I caught my composure, it was just like, boom, this is my best friend I have seen and talked to for years. He gets to the window, everyone's crowding in, and then he's like, who took my order? And he's like chuckling, like, whoever that girl was, she's silly. Like, who took my order? And then I was like, that's me. I'm Kyra. And then he repeats it back. Like, you know, usually when people repeat your name back, they're saying it to remember it. But I was like, Kev, you ain't gonna remember my name. It's okay, though. It's fine. He said, no, I will. I swear I'm gonna remember it. I was like, okay. Sure. I take his cash. He handed a $100 bill. Which I've noticed is a pattern, because that's not the first celebrity that has come that just gives a $100 bill. So he gives me 100, and he's like, whatever change is left, you guys can just keep it. And I was like, oh, thank you so much. His order ended up being like $33 and some change, something like that, because the coffee was just a simple like $3, but then he didn't want the coffee in a regular just paper cup. He wanted us to put it into the tumbler we got for him, which is no problem. So that ended up being a $33 coffee at the end of the day. So I was, you know, counting on change, and then so of course everyone came in, you know, and my boss, he's like, yo, Kevin, can you do me a favor? My boss is from New York. Can you do me a favor? Can I get a picture with you? And he's like, yeah. He was so sweet. And then I was like, okay, while we're at it, nobody's gonna believe this happens, because I always talk about how I meet celebrities at this job. Oh, I met so-and-so today. Oh, I met so-and-so today. Because if you're new here, the Starbucks I work at is in a pretty affluent neighborhood. So we get a good amount of celebrities that come there. I meet a great deal of people, which is really cool. And they're usually nice for the most part. I don't think I've had a rude person yet. I'm trying to think. No, everybody's just really chill. Everybody has their own different vibes, but at the end of the day, everyone's really chill. So I was like, let me get like a real quick video. Stay tuned if you want to see the video in the end. And then I get the video, you know, like hold it up, and it's like, what the heck? He was so nice, really participant, because he didn't have to. He could have been like, all right, guys, I gotta go. I'm in a rush. And I was wondering, like, what brings him here? Because he lives in LA. So he left, and it turns out he's having a comedy show here, like March 17th, March 19th, something with a teenth in it, in Sandy Springs. So I'm like, oh, that's why he came. But wait, there's more. He didn't come not just once. He came twice. The second time, I wasn't on window. I wasn't taking orders at window. Technically, I wasn't even supposed to be at work at that time. But the way the schedule was set up, we were very short staffed. Like, once I left, there was going to only be 2 people in that building. 2 baristas, 2 employees. When it really should be 6 to 8. I didn't have the heart to just leave them like that. I just didn't. So I said, but I did have to go, because I can't be too over my time, or and then the boss talks to you and says, hey, you can't work that long past your hours. But it was so bad. I was like, I can't leave y'all like this. So, and there were no dishes, like, to make preps and to make ingredients and things that we need and customers need. So I was like, okay, this is what I'll do. I'll go in the back and I'll wash some dishes for you guys. That way you guys can make preps and refreshers and get the sauces and stuff together. It's hot in this car. I know. Camera's overheating. I know. There we go. Camera overheated, but we're back. Okay, so I'm trying to think. Oh my gosh, I just scratched my neck. It's gonna be like a really big red mark there now. Oh, yep, it's already started. Great. Just great. Okay, so I was in the back washing dishes, and then next thing I know, in the headset, no. One of my coworkers, she runs back, and she's like, cause she didn't meet him the day prior, so she's like, oh my gosh, Kyra, you don't believe it? Kevin Hart's in our drive-thru. And I was like, he came back? She's like, wait, what do you mean came back? He was here before? And I was like, yeah, he came yesterday. I went up, you know, to the drive-thru just to say hi. Seen him, was like, hi, Kevin.
Hi, Kevin. Hi.
He's like, hi. Kaya, right? I said, no, you were close though. But I told you weren't going to remember it. And then he was like, thinking. No, Kyra. I was like, wow, okay. Good job. I'm impressed. All right. But I was like, I feel like you probably cheated since I have a name tag right here. But yes, that's what it is. So yeah, I just said hi to him that time. Nothing crazy, nothing spectacular. He actually even came a third time. I was off that day. But I found out one of our coworkers, she really hates this job, like really, really bad. That's all I will say about this. And she does not like any position you put her on. She does not like any customer she has to chat with. I guess she didn't realize it was Kevin Hart, and she was pretty rude to him. And like, and it's not just him. Like, she's rude to a good amount of our customers. So she was pretty rude to him. But another barista like saw what was going on and like helped him out, because it was like she was unnecessarily like rude to him. Like, he was ordering and she just kept being like, I can't hear you, I can't hear you, I can't hear you. But everyone else around her, they were telling me, because they told me when I came in, everyone else heard him loud and clear. He doesn't talk low, like he's loud, you know, like how I'm projecting, like when I film. Honestly, I'm just loud, and even in real life, like I usually talk up like this. It's not like I'm talking like this. It's not very low. No, this man projects like that. So even I figure that was bull crap, because it's like he was yelling the other two times. How all of a sudden it's now today he's whispering and you can't. But when she gets in her moods, because she doesn't want to be there, which is every time she works, she takes it out on everybody. And yes, the manager did talk to her about that, but she just doesn't care. So some other baristas, you know, like helped him out, and he still was a really good sport about it. And I was like, dang, that really sucks. But after that, it's like he just didn't come again, and it was like, thanks a lot, thank you, because that was really cool. That was like one of the coolest celebrities we ever had, and you just really messed that up for us. And she didn't know who it was until they told her, and he got to the window. Then they were telling me how like she got like bright red because she was like so embarrassed of like how rude she was. And but it was like, it shouldn't matter who it is, you know, whether it's Kevin Hart, whether it's Santa Claus, whether it's a mystical unicorn, whether it's just your average person that just walks from down the street here and just came to order something. Nobody deserves for you to be a complete a-hole to them, and all they simply wanted was a coffee. That's it. But yes, that is what happened with that. Came not once, not twice, but 3 times. Could have been a regular. I don't think he would have, because once again, he doesn't live here. But yeah, it was cool for sure. And a couple of days after that, Keke Palmer came. I don't have any footage of that at all. She didn't really seem like she wanted to be bothered, and that's okay, you know? She wasn't rude about it, but it was just that I don't really want to be bothered type of a feel going on. Nothing wrong with that. Some people just want their coffee, and that's it. And then Meek Mill, I met Meek Mills yesterday. And that's a story for another day. I have a little bit of the wrap left. Like, I don't want to, like, stop it. Well, my camera over here, I just ate my burger. And then I called the mechanic to see if I can get my air fixed. He told me $100 to charge up the Freon thingy. This guy at my job told me it was going to be cheap. I mean, it's $100 is better than. I won't name another price out loud just in case that's the actual price that comes true. Okay, it could be worse. But yeah, no, I had to set that up. Because I can't keep having my camera overheat when I'm trying to give you guys story times. Like, I'm trying to talk to my friends, guys. Goodness gracious. Air, work with me. Man, neighbors really messed up my ASMR vibe. It's okay. Well, we'll get them next month. Did I have another? No. Honestly, I'm not mad that the that the neighbors messed up the ASMR mukbang vibes, because I feel like maybe it just wasn't meant to happen. That's just what I'm really just trying to think. Like, I don't know why, I don't know how, but maybe it just was not meant to be. Because that's crazy. Of all the days, your horn gets stuck. Like now? What the heck? There's no rating or price thing going on today, because this wasn't really a review. Like, we all know what the bacon and cheese Whopper Jr. tastes like, and I already did a review of the honey and mustard chicken wrap, which is really good. And just I hate how small it was, but it's okay because I paired it with the burger, and I am stuffed. Y'all thought I forgot about the video, huh? I didn't. There you go. I'm just gonna get like a quick like video. You saying hi? All right. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will put out new videos that are mukbangs every Monday. And until then, I'll see you next time.